Hello students, very good morning to all of you. Last classes we have discussed about liberty and safeguard of liberty. During the last class we have completely concentrated about liberty. In this class we are going for a new concept, equality, and what are the essential features of equality. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Children, these are the important ideas of the Constitution of India. Okay. So, now in this topic we will discuss about equality and what are the essential features of equality. Equality is a very important concept, particularly in democratic country. When you are talking a country like India, equality should be provided to all the people. Okay, everybody are equal in front of law. Yesterday we have discussed about the rule of law. All the people are equal in front of law. So now equality resembles that almost all the people are equal. We will discuss about some introduction point. This concept of equality and inequality, these are the important features which they have taken from the political theories. Okay, the concept of equality that denotes all the people are equal, and inequality means huge up and downs. Okay, the concept of equality and inequalities are mainly taken from the political concept, political theories. We got this concept. Okay, Aristotle is the father of political science. He discovered inequalities are mainly responsible for different type of revolution. How? Children's inequality, suppose if you are not giving equal treatment, then what will happen? The unequal peoples, the peoples which they are not treated properly, they will revolt. Similarly, it was happened in French Revolution, American Revolution, okay, England Revolution. So whatever the revolution have taken places, that is mainly because of the equal treatment. Even we have seen that 1857 revolt. 1857 revolt in India, this is the first war of independence. This also occurred because of unequal treatment. During that time, Indian soldiers are working under Britishers, they were not treated properly. So whatever the revolution, not only Indian Revolution, American Revolution, whatever the revolutions when you are opening, that is mainly because this revolution have taken places. The mainly thing is the reason inequality. Okay, because of this inequalities, American Revolution have taken places. American Revolution, England Revolution, French Revolution. When you read the history briefly, that is mainly because of inequality. If you are noting, or if you wanted to see the France, in French Revolution have taken places because of 4 estates. In these 4 estates, 2 estates were given more preference. They should not pay any tax. Remaining 2 estates have to pay the tax. So whatever the revolution, 3 estates, out of these 3 estates, 2 estates should not pay any tax, and last 3rd estates have to pay the tax. So because of this inequality concept, revolution, French Revolution have taken place. So whatever the revolution if you open, that is mainly because of inequality. This is correct. So Aristotle have stated a correct point that whatever the inequalities have taken places in the world, that is mainly because of the concept of revolution, mainly because of the concept of inequality. Children, human beings, when you are taking, human beings are unequal in nature. Okay, even though that is equality is not possible. Okay, equality is not possible because in certain circumstances equality we can't achieve. Okay, for example, naturally in nature, when you are talking about the nature, hierarchy. Okay, human beings are quite unequal. Some people are very fat, some people are very tall, some people are very small, some people are very intelligent, some people are not intelligent, some people are gifted. So overall, if you see that most naturally many peoples are getting different type of qualities. Okay, so these qualities, due to these qualities also inequalities will form in the society. Okay, some people are highly intelligent, so he will develop very fastly. Some people are not intelligent, so he will be backward. Okay, some people are energetic, some people are highly sportive. So due to the natural hierarchy also inequalities are formed. Inequalities are not only formed by the people, by ourselves, but inequalities are also formed due to the nature. Okay, Aristotle has discovered that human beings are quite unequal in nature. That is called natural hierarchy. Okay, for example, Hierarchy is nothing but whenever if you are arranging in the form of ranks, whenever if you are setting any people in the form of rank, first class, second class, third class, fourth class. So when we are arranging all the people in the form of rank, that is called hierarchy. Some people are good in appearance, some people are very intelligent, some people are highly emotion. So human beings are quite different because of their ability, also natural ability, because of their natural ability. Okay, inequalities are mainly found in the society. Sometimes the nature is also responsible. So here human beings are not equal in nature. Human beings are quite unequal in nature. So this is also the responsible for inequality in the society at certain case. For example, some people are very strong, some people are very weak, some people are very intelligent. So the people who are very strong, they will develop in the life very soon. Some people who are very weak are lazy, they will not develop in the life. So what will happen? Inequalities will form. Some people who are highly intelligent, he will get job easily. Suppose the people who are intelligent, he can get the government jobs. Okay, he will go for the higher positions. The people who are not intelligent, still they will be backward. Okay, they will struggle for getting a small job also, they cannot able to get. Economically inequalities will form. So sometimes inequalities are mainly because of nature hierarchy. Human beings are not quite equal in nature. Some people, okay, so some people are very good, some people are highly good in appearance, some people are very intelligent, some people are very sportive, etc. So due to which also some people, the people who have a good natural capability, they will go very fast. Okay, they will develop in the life. Okay, they will go for the higher position. But the people who lacks this ability, still they will be backward. So that is also a cause of inequalities. Next we will go forward. Political science also resemble that equality refers to the state. Okay, equality is nothing but in the political science, when you are talking about political science, equality is nothing but everybody should equal before law and every person have equal protection of law. Their law should be protected equally. Okay, in political science when we are talking, we want equality, not complete equality we want equality only regarding political science. When you are talking about the political science, when all the people are treated equally, they are equal before law, equal protection of law. All the laws of the people should be protected equally. So that is called equal protection of law. That is one point. Meaning, when you are talking, equality implies equal treatments. Whenever if you are treating all the people equally, that is called as equality. When all the people are treated equally, then that is called as equality. Okay, whenever if you are treating all the people equal in an equal manner, that is called as equality. Next, come to the point definitions. When you are talking about the equality means absence of privileges. What is meant by privileges? Benefits. Whenever if you are not giving any type of benefits to any section, then what will happen? Equality will form. Okay, benefits should not be given to any particular section. When you give benefits to the particular section, what will happen? These particular sections will develop and hardly the remaining sections will lack the remaining benefits, so they can't develop. So why to provide all these benefits to the some section of the people? Okay, we should not provide any type of privileges and benefits to any section of the people, then complete equality will form. So equality means absence of privilege. Whenever there is no benefits, whenever there is no special facilities should be given, then that is a equality. And adequate opportunity should be given to all. Every person should be given opportunities. Whenever the maximum peoples are getting opportunities, then only equal societies will form. Okay, so definition what we have discussed, equality is nothing but absence of privilege. Okay, and whenever adequate opportunities, whatever the opportunity should be there, that should be provided to all the people. So next come to the point, what are the character? Now we are seeing essential features and the character of equality. The first important character, children, once again this introduction, whenever if you are reading this character, not to forget these points, introductions, main points and definition. Okay, these are very important. Okay, now character, see, equality has a claim of rights. Equality prescribes the term. Prescribes means something which will provide directions, something that will give directions to you, that is called as prescriptions. Okay, so equality will prescribe the term. Equality is not in a descriptive manner, serving to describe. Okay, equality is not in descriptive manner. Equality only will provide you the term. Okay, how to direction of the term. Equalities argues that humans should be treated equally. Okay, equality is what they will argue, that all the humans must be treated equally in manner, equality in nature. Equality aims to widen the social benefits to all the people. Whenever all the benefits are widened to different section of the people, when all the benefits are provided to different section of the people, then complete equality can develop, complete equalities can form. So, equality aims at widening all the social benefits to all the people. Whenever all the social benefits we are widening to all the section of the people, then what will happen? Equality will form. Next, but what's happening is equalities, there are certain benefits, these certain benefits are cornered. Okay, few important benefits are cornered by small and vocal minorities, due to which what is happening, the rest of the people are facing a problem of poverty. So, benefits in the society are going to only few section of the people. Because of these benefits of the few section of the people, remaining whatever the remaining peoples are there, they are meeting with the problem of poverty and poorness. So, this is the main thing. So, what we have discussed here, we have discussed in the equality concept introductions, meaning, definition and first features of equality. Introduction already we have discussed this, the concept of equality and inequalities are mainly originated from the political theories. Aristotle have discovered that whatever the inequalities are formed in the society, that is mainly responsible for different type of revolution. Okay, whenever the revolution have taken places, that is because of inequality, that is correct. Human beings are also not equally in nature. Okay, in terms of natural capability, they are quite different. Human beings are not equally in nature abilities. Okay, natural human hierarchy will say. Different humans are different type of human beings we can find. So, they have different type of ability. According to their ability, they will develop in the society. Some people who are very strong, weak, intelligent, some people who are weak, they can't develop. Some people who are very strong and intelligent, quickly they will develop. So, that is also the point. Political science resembles, in political science what is meant by equality is every person should be equal before law and every person have equal protection of law. When all the people are equal before law, when all the people have equal protection of law, that is meaning, when you are talking about the political science implies equal treatment, every person should be treated equally. Definitions, when you are seeing about equality, equality is nothing but absence of privilege, absence of any benefits and privilege, that is called as equality. On the other hand, if you are providing adequate opportunities for all the people, then that is also called as equality. First one, equality has a claim of rights. Equality is nothing but this is a type of prescriptions. Okay, equality is a prescriptive term. Prescriptions are nothing but which will provide you directions. Equality is not in descriptive nature, equality will be in prescriptive nature. Okay, equalities argue that all the human beings must be treated equally. Equalities aims widening all the benefits should be reaches to all the people, but what's happening is lest. Lest is nothing but, what is meant by lest? Undesirable consequences. Okay, lest, what is happening? There are certain benefits, some benefits should be reaches to all the people, but what's happening? So, some benefits are going to the some section of people, due to which the remaining section of the people are facing a problem of poverty. Okay, this is the main thing which is point. So, equality has a claim of right. This is the point. So, children's next important features we will discuss in the next class. Okay, we will meet you in the next class with the next point. Up to that, thank you very much everybody.